Hai Sobat BMKG, bertemu kembali dengan KLIMATalk Podcast dengan saya Siswanto. Hari ini Alhamdulillah cuaca lumayan cerah dan BMKG pada pekan-pekan ini perlu saya sampaikan sedang sibuk-sibuknya karena menjadi host atau tuan rumah dari dua pertemuan rapat atau meeting WMO atau Badan Meteorologi Dunia yang bersama BMKG dengan Met Office dan juga WMO, Badan Meteorologi Dunia, menyelenggarakan dua rapat penting, yaitu rapat terkait dengan program peringatan dini cuaca buruk dan juga program tim khusus untuk membahas business continuity meeting. Nah, Sobat BMKG, di samping saya sudah ada tamu kita, special guest, Mr. Atta Hussein. Assalamualaikum Atta.
Assalamualaikum.
How are you today?
Excellent.
Excellent ya, Alhamdulillah. Baik, nah kita akan berbincang-bincang dengan Mr. Atta terkait dengan program peringatan dini cuaca ekstrem. Kalau dalam program mereka disebut dengan Severe Weather Forecasting Program. Nanti mereka sudah memiliki tim expert dan juga sedang menyelenggarakan lokakarya seperti apa hasilnya. Dan juga Mr. Atta Hussein ini adalah koordinator untuk program tersebut. Dan beliau adalah salah satu scientific officer yang ada di Badan Meteorologi Dunia atau WMO. Atta, I have some question for you. So this is the last day for the Severe Weather Forecasting Program team to hold the meeting and also the workshop. So for the last days, I believe that you already have some results and maybe you wrap up something and then maybe to be followed some another action in the next few days. Yeah. What was the result? Yeah.
Actually, the meeting was very successful, and today we have a concluding session with a set of recommendations and actions, which also include to initiate a severe weather forecasting program in this Southeastern Asia Oceania sub-region. And BMKG has agreed to serve as a regional forecast support center for this regional sub-program.
So BMKG agreed to be regional center.
Regional center, and with the backup regional center, Malaysia Meteorological Department.
Okay, yeah, very nice to hear that. Yeah. So, what is actually the severe weather forecasting program initiated by WMO, and what is the purpose and also the objective of this program?
WMO severe weather forecasting program was initiated in 2006 in southeastern Africa region, with the involvement of just 5 countries at that time. And the main objective of this program is to enhance the capacity of the national meteorological and hydrological services in developing countries, in least developed countries, and small island developing states to improve their forecasting capabilities in order to save lives and protect properties in their countries. And this is actually achieved through empowering the national Met services with sophisticated numerical weather prediction outputs, which come from the sophisticated computer-based models run by the advanced centers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the SWFP program actually helped the National Meteorological and Hydrological Services to develop their capability, to improve their capability, how to make a good prediction and also how to make better forecasting especially for the extreme weather. Yeah. Then what is the a specific method that may be developed by the severe weather forecasting program to increase and to rise the capacity of the national weather and hydrological services to make a better forecasting?
Through this program, actually, we make use of the WMO integrated processing and prediction system, which comprised of the world meteorological centers, regional specialized meteorological centers, and national meteorological centers, which are actually hosted by our member countries. And we try to make efficient use of those centers through implementing a cascading forecasting process in various sub-regions. And in this sub-region also, we will try to implement, as per recommendation of today's meeting, a similar process. And through this actually forecasting process, National Met Services would get the global numerical weather prediction products from various centers which have committed to contribute to this to various sub-regions, including this region also. And then they would be actually trained through specialized training workshops to make use of those products and to translate the information into their own local forecasts and warnings. And this is how, I mean, we try to enhance capacity of our members and their national Met services so that they can have better access to those products, and they should also be able to make best use of those products in their day-to-day operational work.
So this meeting actually specialized for the regional association in this Asia and Pacific Ocean, or it is actually the meeting also covering the global scopes?
Actually, the purpose of this meeting was to discuss the technical details of the implementation of severe weather forecasting program in this sub-region.
This sub-region only?
In this sub-region, but we do get, I mean, experts from the World Met Centers, for example, UK, and also there were experts from China and also from Japan. One of the experts was attending in person, and a couple of experts, they were attending online. But the main objective is to enhance the capacity in this sub-region. But it will be, as you mentioned, it will be reporting to the Regional Association 5. Which is responsible for the Pacific, area and Pacific region, also the I think South Asia or something. ASEAN, because most of the members are also part of the ASEAN, which is a regional association. I mean, in this socio-economic body.
Nowadays, we also know the a specific term in the forecasting world. That is the impact-based forecast. BMKG has introduced to the society that right now they produce also not only the weather information, not only weather forecast for specific hours, specific days, but also now it is already included the impact-based forecast. What role does actually the impact-based forecast within the severe weather forecasting program and also why it is essential for the severe warning for the people?
Well, thanks for asking this question. Actually, impact-based forecast is very important and relevant for WMO severe weather forecasting program, because as you know, severe weather is directly linked to the impact, in addition to having the information about vulnerability and exposure. So when we issue impact-based forecasting, actually we try to inform the users about what the weather will do, instead of just telling them what the weather will be. So since last several years, through severe weather forecasting program, we have been actually impact-based forecasting has been an integral part of our training workshops, which we organize in collaboration with WMO Public Weather Services, and we also engage the National Met Services with the users, especially disaster management and civil protection authorities and other relevant users, how they can actually work together to co-design and co-develop impact-based forecasting and early warning services to save the lives of the people and also from the impacts of the severe weather.
Severe weather, yeah. So this is a very important quote that what we have just heard. That is what will be what the weather will do, not only what the weather will be. Yeah. This is, I think, this is very important for the society, how they can more aware, having more awareness, because when they've got information regarding what the weather will do, not what the weather will be, I think they have in mind what to do after they got information.
Yes, it actually will help them to improve their decision making, and also the disaster management authorities to take action in response and to saving the communities from the hazardous events.
Yeah. So actually, that's one with the most is the implementation of the early warning, early action.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Now I come to the next question regarding the cascading forecasting process. You just mentioned that BMKG agreed to be a regional
So for regional forecast support
regional
center,
regional forecast
support center.
support center. So in my mind, in my opinion, is it correct if there will be for the global scope there will be World Meteorological Center and then below that regional specialized meteorological center, and then in the national level, the national scale, there will be national meteorological centers. Maybe you can you explain more about this? Yeah.
Yes, actually, those centers are part of WMO integrated processing and prediction system, as I mentioned earlier. And through these types of centers, the objective is to enhance the capabilities of the members.
Okay.
And those, especially WorldMet centers, they run sophisticated computer-based global numerical weather prediction models.
And it will be in the WMO head office, or it can be somewhere?
They are actually hosted by our members. For example, UK and Canada and USA, Japan, China, Australia. We have 10 World Meteorological Centers, but there are around, I think, 80 regional specialized meteorological centers. 80. And those centers, regional specialized meteorological centers, they provide dedicated services in different areas. For example, RSMC, Regional Specialized Met Center in Tokyo, they provide typhoon forecast support. And similarly, for example, for Melbourne, they are actually a World Met Center to provide global numerical weather prediction products. And for example, Regional Specialized Meteorological Center in Hong Kong, they provide nowcasting products. So they have dedicated activities to provide services to WMO members.
Good to know that. So, and then the next question will be, how does the severe weather forecasting program support the UN program, that is the early warning for all initiative?
This is a very good question, actually. The WMO Severe Weather Forecasting Program is an operational initiative, and it is an enabler for the UN Early Warning for All initiative. And in support of this Early Warning for All initiative, Severe Weather Forecasting Program is being scaled up to expand its geographical coverage and also to cover more sub-regions and more countries. And last year, we initiated WMO Severe Weather Forecasting Program in Central America. And this year, we have started implementation of a similar program in Southeastern Asia, Oceania sub-region here.
Okay, so this is actually this meeting is part of the target this year.
Yes. And we hope, with the implementation of these two new SWFP regional sub-programs in Central America, in Southeastern Asia, Oceania, more countries will benefit from the Severe Weather Forecasting Program services.
So Indonesia will be the regional center supporting
the regional forecast center to provide the severe weather forecasting guidance to the neighboring countries to enhance their capacity.
What are some the technological advantages incorporated into the severe weather forecasting program to improve the accuracy of severe weather forecast?
This is one of the objective of severe weather forecasting program, to not only to improve the forecasting and early warning services, but also to improve the accuracy of forecasts and warnings.
Using technology.
Yes. And for example, in our SWFP training workshops, we also include topics related to forecast verification, so that the national met centers in developing countries, they can also implement forecast verification as part of their routine process. And in addition, because SWFP is contributed by the World Met Centers and regional specialized meteorological centers, they are also with the advancement in technology, they are also improving their global and regional guidance for the national Met services. So this is how, I mean, through these efforts we are trying to enhance the forecast accuracy in the national in our member countries.
So actually, the severe weather forecasting program help the member countries to increase their capacity and capability to increase also their accuracy forecast. By using maybe the implementing new method or and also and advancing the technology. And the last question, maybe, can you share your stories about any success stories or case studies where the severe weather forecasting program has made significant impact on disaster preparedness and also disaster response?
Actually, severe weather forecasting program in general, it has been very successful. I mean, in disaster preparedness, to enhance the capacity of our members in disaster preparedness and response. But our main, if you say what are the, main success indicators in different sub-regions, so I would say we have seen more advancement in this area in Southern Africa, in South Pacific, in Southeast Asia, and also South Asia, because in those sub-regions, several national meteorological services in collaboration with their stakeholders, including disaster management and civil protection authorities, have been able to initiate or implement impact-based forecasting, which is key, to the disaster risk reduction and preparation and response.
Okay. Do you think that we have still having many challenges to be solved and also to be in the future to be we make aware of it, in regarding the to give a better services regarding the weather forecast to the society?
Yes,
especially for severe weather forecast, because due to the climate change, the frequency and also the intensity of the extreme event, it's rising so fast.
Yes, that question is very important. Although we are trying our best to help our members to improve their capacities, but still we are facing, challenges. For example, if we refer to our programs, the forecasting program, so in our in a few of our sub-regions, we are having difficulties in the limited, due to the limitation of the resources and also harmonization of the resources in those sub-regions. And we are trying to actually improve on this by coordinating with the different development partners to mobilize the resources so that we can get support from the multiple sources. But you are also right, because due to the climate change, severe weather or extreme weather events, is their frequency and their intensity and their duration. We have seen the changes in that, and this also poses challenges for the national Met services, how they can improve the forecast of extreme events. This is how SWFP is playing its role, to continuously assisting our members to improve their capabilities.
Actually, that is the main target of this activity.
Yes.
To help the people to have a better forecast
and better early warning,
especially for the member countries. Atta, thank you very much for your time. It is very nice to have you here in our KLIMATalk podcast. So many information that we've got from you, and we hope that you had a fruitful meeting and best result, and then to be followed up and make our global society become safer more safer in the future.
Thank you very much for having me in this talk show and to answer to various questions related to my program.
Demikian teman-teman pembicaraan kita dengan Mr. Atta Hussein dari Senior Scientific Officer WMO yang sudah kita dapatkan insight dan pemikirannya tadi yang luar biasa, membantu negara-negara anggota WMO untuk mengembangkan kemampuan mereka dalam memprediksi cuaca ekstrim. Dan kemampuan memprediksi cuaca ekstrim ini penting sekali karena sebagian besar dunia kita sedang dihadapkan pada peningkatan cuaca ekstrim baik secara intensitas maupun frekuensi yang dipengaruhi oleh perubahan iklim. Oleh karena itu, teman-teman, mudah-mudahan podcast kali ini bermanfaat. Sampai jumpa kembali di podcast berikutnya. Selamat siang. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.